Hello and welcome to this video where we talk about why should we even talk about measuring marketing performance. So why is it important for most of the organizations around the world? I would like to start with a quote from Clancy and Stone 2005 from Harvard Business Review, and they said, "Marketeers aren't unhappy because they can't measure marketing performance. They are unhappy because they now can." So pause me for a moment and consider why this might be the case and continue listening. And it's because, marketeers need to go beyond metrics and take a hard look at why the numbers are bad sometimes. The marketing strategies, as they say, are often flawed and the spending is inefficient. With increasing precision, they are measuring the impact of ill-defined targeting, weak positioning, mediocre advertising, pedestrian products and services, giveaway promotions, and poorly allocated spending. So in this sense, they don't necessarily like what they see, okay? And let me remind you of the evolution of CMO Agenda. CMO stands for Chief Marketing Officer. So for years, CMOs were measured on and cared primarily about the brand. It was all to do with awareness, affinity, and equity. Affinity is natural liking for and understanding of someone or something. Over time, consumerism drove the importance of the customer and the needs to CMOs in their organizations. We started talking about satisfaction, engagement, and relevance. Most recently, analytics has enabled and now requires CMOs to measure their performance and increase their impact across all key areas, from awareness of the brand through to marketing effectiveness. And now we talk more about sales, conversion, marketing effectiveness. You might ask a question: how has the digital world impacted the CMO's agenda? Well, CMOs maximize performance by integrating the three key dimensions: brand, consumer, and business goals, at the speed enabled by the right combination of data and analytics, process and operating model, technology, and, of course, talent. The simple answer to why should we measure marketing performance is because we spend hell loads of money on marketing. Here you can see on the screen marketing budget as a percent of total revenue between 2019 and 23 based on Gartner survey. So you can see that roughly companies are spending 9% of the total revenue on marketing. So marketing budgets remain flat. Just a few words about the survey. So Gartner 2023 survey, it's called CMO Spend and Strategy Survey, and it was conducted in March and April in 2023. They do it every year annually. Survey respondents were CMOs and marketing leaders in North America and Northern and Western Europe across different industries, company sizes and revenue, with the vast majority of respondents reporting annual revenue of over $1 billion. So just keep in mind that this survey is based on really large organizations. And as you can see, the survey revealed that the marketing budgets compose 9.1% of the total company revenue in 2023, which remains relatively flat, but still dipping slightly from the 9.5% reported a year before in 2022. And Chief of Research and VP Analyst for Gartner says suppressed budgets, increasing costs, and lower productivity are squeezing CMOs' spending power. As volatility becomes the new norm, many CMOs are pricing disruption into their plans in 2023. And in that the same survey, they find that actually over 75% of CMOs are facing increased pressure to do more with less in order to deliver profitable growth in 2023. And because of this, around 86% of marketers said they must make significant changes to how the marketing function works to achieve sustainable results. And they also mention, they note the change in CMO as a role. So in 2023, CMOs need to become a new type of enterprise leader. This goes beyond serving at the helm of the brand, but also assuming a more business-focused role that pivots into a period of investing for profitability versus growth. Those that carry on status quo will face significant challenges in the near term, they say. A very interesting insight into the what keeps CMOs up at night based on marketing charts. They have identified top key issues keeping CMOs and brand managers up at night. And you can see some really interesting things here. Well, they say marketing has taken on more responsibility since the pandemic, but with responsibility comes accountability. As such, ROI and ROMI, which is return on investment and return on marketing investment, continues to be the number one concern for CMOs and brand managers, according to the latest annual survey, which is called Marketing on My Mind survey from Brand Keys. Marketing charts noted that in fact virtually all 99% of the more than 500 CMOs and brand managers surveyed agreed that ROI and ROMI is a problem area that keeps them up at night, which is consistent with results from about 6 months ago, but also consistent with the results a few years ago, perhaps we could add. This overarching concern looks far from going away, given that in a recent report, they said more than 8 in 10 marketers in the US said that they were feeling either significantly more or a little more pressure on them to prove return on investment as a result of a rising cost of living and cost of doing business. Following the broader economic condition is pressure for increased profits, shareholder value, which also been cited by slightly more respondents this time round, we noted, which is 97% than last year. And a new problem area in the survey is called budget cuts, which have been cited by 96% of respondents in the latest edition of the research, which is the fourth most cited problem area. So as you can see, return on investment from marketing is clearly the number one concern for most of the CMOs and brand managers. And also, like if you look at number 3, pressure for increased profits, number 4, budget cuts, it's all kind of the area of measuring marketing performance, optimizing marketing performance, and so forth. Even if you look at optimizing CX, which stands for customer experience, you still need to use like those analytical tools in order to customize customer experience journey, right? So this is all kind of the area of measuring marketing performance.